Please
On
explain
the
to us.
morning of May 22nd, I left approximately from my garage at 10:12. So I got into my car and I drove from the garage. Here's my garage set up. This is boxes. This is the laundry. And I drove out of the garage into the driveway. Here is my gate. And I stopped because I am going to go pick something up inside the garage that I forgot. I opened the door. Here's me driving on the driver's side. I opened the door. I put it in park. And I opened the door.
What
and
kind
I
of
got
car
out.
do you have, Anita?
I own a 2020 Hyundai. I got out of the car, unknowing that it was on reverse, not totally on park. I opened the door and it hit me. Where's me? I need a me. What can I use as me? Well, okay, this is me. I'm the yellow one. I got out and the car was in idle speed, in reverse, going backwards towards the garage without me in it, without anyone in it. Nobody was inside. And the door that was open hit me and it rolled over me. The door, not the car, the door. And I got up really fast. I ran around the door while it was still in idle speed. At that time, it hit up against the boxes. The door hyperextended on the boxes, and I was knocked down the second time on the ground. And this is where it gets frightening, because when I was on the ground, I could not get up as fast as, because I was in this small area. In a small area between boxes and the car. The car just didn't go straight. It kind of went curvy, and I was knocked down. And this is where I knew in a split second, even less than a split second, was going to be my fate. The car ran over me like a speed bump, jaloped over my legs. My legs from here, my shin, my tibia, my shins on both sides. I was in spry position and it ran over me. I was screaming at that second. Right before it happened, I thought my screams could somehow stop it, and I screamed as loud as I could, a blood-curdling scream, like I was going to die. I really didn't know how this was going to end, and my mind was super fast. I could not move, and I screamed as loud as I can. And like I said, it jaloped over my legs, which served as a speed bump, and it continued to pull backwards and hyperextend the door. I was still under the door at that time. Do you see how it is right here? My legs were still under the door, and I had to finish crawling under the door, and got up through adrenaline, through sheer terror. What just happened? I couldn't believe what just happened. I got up because of that adrenaline that was just surging through me, and I didn't know what to do. The car was still on and it was hitting up against the back just slightly, and I knew it could just tear this door open. So I went around and I checked that door. It was locked. I wanted to get in and finish turning off the car, but it was locked. I had no recourse but to climb over the hood into that same little area, go into the car and turn it off.
Oh my gosh, you actually got up.
I got up because I knew there was something here that was combustionable. If it got hit, it might just like pop. It wasn't petroleum or whatever. It wasn't any that kind. It was a source of I don't know, the generator. I don't know, the battery. So I knew I needed to turn off the car, and it was still going. And this door was kind of like lifting. What really, this is my testimony. What really got me through this traumatic experience was I believe in my heart that my mom and dad heard my cry and somehow called on angels to lift the car so that I could survive this terrible event, so that my legs aren't broken, so that somehow I could have this second time to be with you guys, to do what I can do as much as I can. And later on, I found out that these boxes that the car hyperextended on contain my mom and dad's Bibles. Did you know that? I didn't tell you that. Grace, did I tell you that?
Yeah, you told me. Remember I told you
These
that
boxes.
I think the box saved your life, but I didn't know there was
I
Bibles
think it
in there.
might have been just a little bit of, turn up on that second, and I believe that the angels lifted the car. And from there on, I looked for my phone. I called, and I said, Siri, call R. You're R. Marisa. Call Modi.